Hey there, I'm Benji from Freedom Formula, and inside this video, I'm going to teach you how to launch your item on Amazon on a really low cost budget. As you can see, I'm in the back end of my Amazon Seller Central account, and this here was my very first sale on Amazon. I now make a lot more than this on Amazon, but right here, April 2nd, 2016, I sold my first 2 units on Amazon for $23.98. You can see that then I went on to sell about 10 units a day for a while, bought more stock once I ran out, and then sold over 50 units a day for the next 2 months. Now, I did all of this with just $1,500 of budget. I did not have tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest into my product. I put $1,000 into buying 500 of the first product that I bought, and then I put $500 towards marketing that product. Really important that we have marketing budget as well. And you can see that it went on to earn, for the one product, $31,000 in its first 4 months of revenue. So you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. And I'm going to teach you the 3 main things to focus on if you have a lower budget, anywhere from $500 to $2,000. If that's you, you definitely want to pay attention to these 3 tips, because it's going to save you a lot of hassle and a lot of money when spending this money. So, tip number 1, you want to be focused on making less profit a month. Now, you can see in my first 2 months, I didn't really make too much at all because I had to buy only 500 of my item. I couldn't afford to buy 1,000 or 5,000 units. I could only afford to buy 500 of them. So you can see that I actually ran out of stock. So if I go to the first 2 months here, May, what does it say, 8th, there you go, 5th, apply. You can see that I did in the first, that's 1 month, $3,600, and then in the second month, if I extend this to the 6th, into June 1st, I did another 3,000 in that second month. And that's because I had to increase my price because my product was selling so well that I was actually running out of stock. So you can see here, 2 units for $27 is $13. Over here at the start, 3 units for $35, $36 is is about $12 a unit. A little bit of mental math hiccup right there. And then over here, when I was running out of stock, I was actually selling them for $19 a unit because I just didn't have enough stock because I couldn't afford enough stock on my tight budget. So I had to put the price up and up and up, which you can do as well while your new stock's coming in, because if funds are tight, well, then you don't have the privilege to have a lot of stock in the Amazon warehouse. But you can see as soon as I reordered the stock, if I move this one up to June, and this one up to August, the next 2 months, I did $29,000. So once I reinvested that initial profit into the product again, then I was doing much, much better. So that's the first thing, is to focus on having less profit. We're not going to be making hundreds of thousands or $30,000 a month, but focus on just getting to $2,000 to $5,000 profit a month for the first few months, and then reinvest that money into growing your business bigger and bigger. Don't spend that money, put it back into your successful business so that we can scale up and have a 6 to 7 figure brand. So the second really big tip for people on a low budget is to source low cost item. So I'm going to jump across to Alibaba, which if you don't know about Alibaba, definitely check out our other videos. We have a lot of videos on sourcing products. And I'm going to type in something like a toe separator, which was a product that I was looking to sell way back when I started on just a $1,500 budget. Now you can see they have these sorts of toe separators for $1, these ones for $2.50. But if I keep scrolling down, you can see these are 30 cents, 20 cents, and they keep coming down and down. These are just over ½ a cent. Is that right? If I keep coming down here, you can see that this is just over 5 cents, 5.5 cents, 6.5 cents per piece. Now this is really, really cheap too, because they're going to be really cheap to ship. You want a lightweight product to source on Amazon if you have a low budget, because then you're not going to get hit with huge shipping fees. Something like foam doesn't take up too much room. It goes together. It packs nicely, should I say. You're not going to be spending $8 to $10 to $20 per item, but you're going to be spending just mere maybe 5 cents to source it, and then another 3 cents or 2 cents or 1 cent to ship it. So it's going to be really cheap. You'll have a product in the Amazon warehouse for 8 cents that you can then sell for $5 to $10 and make good money on that. So you want to make sure that your item is really low cost. That was tip number 2. Tip number 3, we're going to stay on Alibaba for, and it's to make sure that you can get a low minimum order. So the quantity of items that you can order from the supplier, every supplier is different, and you can see this one you need to order 5,000 pairs. This one's 3,000. This one's just 10 pairs for 20 cents. So that's $2, and you can order these and put those on Amazon. So you can start that Amazon business for $20, hypothetically. Oh, for $2, sorry, hypothetically. 500 pieces. You want to make sure that when you're searching for the item, whatever it be, if it was a splatter screen, that you have a great or a low minimum order quantity if your budget is low. And a lot of the time, the supplier is willing to work with you too if they think that you're going to do future business. So contact the supplier and say, hey, I don't really need 500 pieces for the first order. Can I get an order of 100 pieces, and then we'll increase the order for the next time when I run out of stock? A lot of the time they're going to say yes, if you come across as a professional business, that is. So they are the 3 top tips that you need in order to launch a business like my original item on Amazon on a small budget. I have another video that goes through my marketing on this. So go ahead and I'll put the link somewhere on this page for you to click and watch that other video. A bonus tip is what you really need to do is you need to have a marketing budget. So if you have, for example, $1,000 to spend on your first product, or $500 to spend on your first product, we'll go with 1,000 for the example. You want to spend probably about 300 of that on marketing, on ads, on giveaways, on all other sorts of stuff, which we'll go over in other videos. But make sure you're not like, okay, I have $1,000, the item is $2, so I'm going to buy 500 of them. Try and buy 300 or 400 of them and save that extra money for marketing. We teach you how to market on this channel and in our course if you need that help as well. But really don't spend all your budget on just the product. Make sure you're putting some aside for marketing. That's the bonus tip, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of stale product on Amazon that's not selling well. That's tip number 4. So I hope these 3 tips helped, plus the bonus one. Lastly, I'm going to be launching a product with you on YouTube next month. I'm going to be doing it 100% fully transparently on a low budget. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to get every video update. I'm going to show you my product, who my supplier is, 100% fully transparent for you to watch and follow along with. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to see that, and I'll see you in another video.